Hello, Aquarius. Welcome to your monthly reading for January 2025. This is for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Let's jump into it, Aquarius. First things first, Happy New Year. I'm excited to kick off the new year with you. And happy birthday. We're moving into your birthday season. This is going to be an exciting month for you. There's going to be... Yeah, let's jump into it. First, truly happy new year. I love y'all. Team Aquarius. January, here we go. You see what's happening here. This is a busy month. January is one of the busiest months. It's insane. All right. Now, what's really interesting about January is that the first half, very cruise control. It's really just kind of like putting, your ducks in a row. But then once we hit your birthday season, it's like Arya Stark, all right? You're going to feel it. There's going to be a lot of action, a lot of movement, all right? And these are just transits. There's no aspects here. That's how busy this month is. You see a lot happening here. And, the aspects are on the back. And those are, they propel you forward. They do things for you. Okay, so just know this is going to be a busy month. Mercury, as you can see, is going to be in 3 signs. Mercury, the planet of communication, short distance travel, intellect, all of that. Merchandise, 3 signs, including yours. We're going to talk about that. You also see that the nodal shifts are happening in January. This is huge. This is going to have a really big impact on you for the rest of the year up until mid 2026. We'll talk about that. All right. I want to talk about the first 2 weeks, though. Okay. I want you to know the best way to use the first 2 weeks of January. Just like I said, put ducks in a row, plan things, restructure things in your life, finish things up, complete things, even detox anything you don't want to bring into 2025 with you, all right? Triple check your aspirations. You're going to feel that, the first 2 weeks, maybe things are not going as fast as you want them to. You may even feel like you're hitting like brick walls, or maybe not brick walls, but like dead ends or whatnot. I guess that's the same thing, because remember, we still are under the umbrella of the Jupiter-Saturn square, which up until, the first 2 weeks. Secondly, Mars opposite Pluto. I talked about this last week, okay? That's going to happen January 2nd, January 3rd, depending on where you live. But it's such a strong aspect that you're feeling it now, okay? Because you feel it on both ends. And so you're going to feel that for, the first 2 weeks really strongly as well. And don't forget, Mars is retrograde all month long, all right? So the first 2 weeks, and you see Mars is moving into Cancer. We're going to talk about that. There's a lot of things I told you back in October to expect now, and we're here, okay? So just keep that in mind. The Mars-Pluto opposition obviously is going to have a big impact on you with Pluto now in your sign. And so there may be something here with the fact that Mars, the opposition's happening when Mars is in Leo before moving into Cancer. And so that is your opposite sign. And so that's maybe something with partnerships, maybe something with relationships where, there's got to be something here where you have to look at differently. But anyway, and then when Mars moves into Cancer, remember, Cancer is a crab, the pinchers come out. And it's the least favorite place for Mars to be. So again, first 2 weeks, let everything that I said earlier, have your Zen moments, all right? Because once we get to your birthday season, like I said, epic, okay? Epic. We have our first conjunction. I mean, things are just going to happen for you, Aquarius, in a way that you're just going to feel. You're going to feel, all right? You're going to feel like you're, dancing with Margot Robbie and Ryan Gosling and Barbie. It's going to feel really great. The other reason I want you to pay attention to the first week and a half and what I say now is because next week I'm not doing your weekly forecast for the first week of January because not a lot really is happening. You'll see when I pull this thing over, and I'm doing your part 2 for your 2025 forecast instead. So I'll be posting that instead of the first week. All right. Just to make that clear. Now, the one thing I want you to remember is we have that new moon in Capricorn at the end of December. So we're also under the influence of that as well. So things are happening for you. Yeah, things are definitely happening for you. You know, that's that new beginning, new portal. There's the clearly like there's changes. Okay, a lot behind the scenes. You know, Capricorn represents your 12th house, so a lot of behind the scenes things. You're definitely more tuning in spiritually as well. And Mars, you see on January 6th, is going to be moving into Cancer, like I said. So again, still, you know, Mars doesn't have as much energy as you normally does. So it's still just like, again, redefining your goals, hibernating. Well, Mars is hibernating, right? Mars, a planet of action, drive, passion. So just keep that in mind. Now, what I told you back in October, when Mars was in Cancer, Mars was direct in Cancer, but was moving into its shadow period, that I said, whatever happens in October, November, anything that you're working on, right? Anything that's happening with health matters as well. You're gonna revisit it now. That's what retrogrades are. Okay. So something around October, November is going to come back that, you know, you just have to kind of, and it may not be a big thing for you, but it is your sixth house. Mars is in your sixth house. That is everyday activities, your routines. So a lot of y'all are definitely restructuring to change your life. Basically here in January. All right. Sixth house is also work. So there's a lot of work matters that are going to be coming up with like colleagues, employees, your sense of duty, responsibility when it comes to work, health matters, like I said again, and even pets are part of the sixth house. Okay. The Mars opposition, Mars Pluto opposition, again, when I turn that back, you'll see that, but just remember that's going to happen in the, you know, first 2 weeks. You'll really feel that's power struggles, egos at play. Yeah. It's a lot of competitive energy. People are going to be in moods, all right? They're going to veer more toward no, especially like authority figures and whatnot. So just again, remember a lot of this will have to do with partnerships, relationships, one-on-one commitments, legal matters as well for y'all. All right. This is your seventh house. Mars, the warrior god, right? Pluto in your sign. Pluto that likes to break things, right? So they're just clashing. And you know, Mars and Leo, that's a fixed sign. You're a fixed sign. All right. So there's a little bit of like inflexibility here with this opposition. The other thing is like Pluto likes to like unearth things like secrets as well. So there may be something with Pluto being in your sign, like you're ready to reveal as well. All right. But with everything that's happening in January, it's almost like it's nice. It's nice because it feels like it's moving you in this new direction. You're like shedding something you need to shed, but there is going to be just a little bit of a squeeze, a little bit of a test, right? In terms of you, your individuality, your sense of freedom as well, right? Aquarians, you need your independence and freedom. So just keep that in mind, right? So how do you handle these energies? Well, you channel all this energy creatively, yeah? And go intuitively as well. And even physically, Mars is physicality. So go out there and do physical things, you know, ride, you know, bikes with your, kids. All right. Up a hill. Do, go audition for Wicked. What, bake, 20 pies. Just be physical. That's all just be physical. Okay. You're gonna appreciate that. All right. Now, one other thing I have to mention is Mars moving back into Cancer retrograde. Remember, Cancer is a sign of home and family, and it's nurturing and it's love, right? So there is going to be maybe some elements of that do come up as well, where remember, Mars does not like being retrograde. Mars does not like being in Cancer. Remember what I said back in October. Think of Mars. Mars is, Aries ruling planet. Aries, the god of war. Think of the god of war at a housewarming party. Doing air kisses and eating deviled eggs. Like Mars does not like any of that. So again, the pinchers may come out a little bit. People could be feeling a little extra sensitive, defensive, and it may be you as well. It's for the collective. And it, again, for y'all, it may have to do with colleagues or people within the workspace. It may have to do with someone that you see on an everyday basis. It may have to do with maybe even doctors, physical therapists, personal trainers, things like that. Remember, it's your sixth house. All right. So just remember that you're gonna be fine. Go within. Be responsive, not reactive. You're on a karmic journey, all right? So always be the best version of yourself. for the first few weeks here. You just may feel this opposition a little bit more strongly, right? And, mid-month, the sun is going to be opposite Mars too. So that's why I'm saying the second half is just like very different. So stay frosty, be cool, and just remember the two most powerful warriors are patience and time. So Aquarius, if you can tell me who wrote that, who said that, you get some rowdy points. You get some rowdy points. All right, so downward dog, do all those things, right? Just stargaze, you're gonna be fine. And the other thing is, let me see. There's just so much happening in January. Okay, now. All right, let's move on to the transit. So just vibrate at high frequency, okay? Let's move on to the transits. You see, Thursday is that it's. I can't even read I'm left-handed, by the way. That's why this is like this. If you're new to my channel, A, I am an Aquarius, and B, I'm left-handed, and you know how left-handers and these whiteboards do not. I mean, that's like an opposition in itself. And also, if you are new to my channel, I'm giving your astrological overview for Aquarius. Then I'm going to do your spread. And then I break it down week by week. And I pull more cards and I tell you big aspects I want you to pay attention to. And then, I have your the second deck here. Okay, we're gonna go a little bit more laser focused in some areas in your life. All right, your bonus spread now. Okay, so Venus is moving into Pisces. This is a huge deal for you, and you're gonna see this progression throughout the month. I'm just so excited for you for this month, or with what's happening. Venus exalted in Pisces means she does her best here. And so she's not just sitting in her throne; she's sitting in her throne that's being carried by the X-Men, whoever, right? It's Venus and Pisces is all about compassion, empathy, spirituality, intuition. It's like a love letter. It's like a message in a bottle. You're going to love this. It's going to be here all month. So really embrace this because Pisces rules your second house. And so that's really great. That's self-worth, that's self-value, that's self-love, that's all of that. Your heart's going to swell. And you know that phrase, like, you can't love anyone else unless you love yourself. Like all that, you get that. You get that. And your second house is also money. Money, money, money. Okay? It's love, money, it's creativity, it's beauty, it's shopping. This is going to be great for you. Right? The fact that Venus, the planet of money, is going to be in your second house of money where she's exalted. So please pay attention to this. But, the bigger picture here is that she's going to bring you all this pleasure, everything that brings you pleasure and joy and what you desire. Here you go. There you go. Use it, please. Now, Wednesday, January 8th, Mercury officially leaves Sagittarius, moves into Capricorn for 2.5 weeks. This is another reason to just kind of like, put your ducks in a row and prepare. And you are going to with Mercury and Capricorn. Mercury and Capricorn is all business in the front, business in the back. This is when, this is Romeo and Michelle putting on their business suits, like very structured, pragmatic thinking, right? Mapping out your long-term goals. Remember that, that's Capricorn energy, very ambitious, all of that. It's very no nonsense. Like you're going to be having, conversations, big ones, right? Now, again, it is in your 12th house. So there may be something here that's very spiritually moving for you. And there may be something here where you're processing like, okay, there are some things, because the 12th house is the subconscious, but it's also like, the lower frequencies would be like self-sabotage and, not facing your fears, things like that, hidden enemies. And so you're going to be processing all that now and unrooting them. And I want you to, okay? So really, really, really nice. Now, you see that on the 11th, January 11th, the North Node moves into Pisces. South Node moves into Virgo. So again, we have not had this in 17, 18 years. Think about 2006, 2008. This is a big deal for you. I talked about this, Aquarius, in your annual forecast. So I'm not going to spend too much time here, but you're going to start feeling this energy shift right away. All right. You're going to really feel it in September when we have the eclipses. But what are the nodes, by the way, right? It is your mission statement. It's your higher purpose. It's your destiny. It's why you are here. Okay. Why you chose to be here on Earth. So just remember North Node moving into Pisces in your second house. Right? A lot of energy on income, finances, and this is your destiny now. This is your destiny, okay? This is where the North Node is where you're going, okay? It's your growth as a person. So just expect a lot of money stuff, All right. We'll talk more about it throughout, in your weekly forecast and whatnot. But because they're going to, we're going to have conjunctions. We're going to have a lot of aspects with the nodes. The other thing is that uh, the reason why it's going to be a big thing is because the South Node is your eighth house. So all year long until July 2026, remember that. You are going to have a big emphasis on money because there's two money houses of the zodiac wheel. And now the eighth house is also transformation, it's death and rebirth. So out of all the signs, the fact that Pluto moved into your sign, like you are going through one of the biggest transformative years that you've had in forever. This is huge. This is big. South Node is what you're letting go. South Node is you recognizing things, letting go of this, especially with it in Virgo, this perfectionism energy, like being too hard on yourself. You're going to be recognizing these things, all right? Now, also remember, just quickly, it is your healing path, right? This is what the nodes in Pisces Virgo is. It's healing. Pisces is very spiritual, all right? It's healing. Virgo is health. It rules health. Virgo also rules the digestive system. There's going to be a lot of gut health that, it's going to be a thing. But, and I bring that up because, we say the gut is the second brain. Some people even consider, the gut your first brain. This is our second brain, right? Because that's where your intuition, everything, like trusting your gut. Anyway, I talk more about your annual forecast. So again, big news, but do you see the amazing thing that's happening here, Aquarius? You've got Venus, Saturn, Neptune, and now the North Node in Pisces. This incredible stellium in your second house of money and income and finances, material possessions, things in your physical world, big things that you value, self-worth, self-value. Like, I can't. You're gonna have an amazing month. I can't. Pisces is dreams, by the way. Dream big. All right. Nobody ever says like, oh, dream a little, just a little. Dream big. Go big. Go big here. Okay. You're gonna bring a lot more spirituality into your life. It's going to be really, you're going to have those moments of like meditation, self-belief mantras, even vision boards. Do all that because it's even just those inspired actions that you take toward that really help build up, your intuition. And then when you are trusting your intuition, your inner voice, your gut, right? Your sixth sense, all of that, your higher mind, everything is easier for you. All right. Now, speaking of the nodal shifts, oh, by the way, what's really amazing here, okay, so I'm going to tell you now. Monday, January 13th, this is very interesting, right? We have this full moon in Cancer. I love this one, by the way. Very inspiring. It's very lovely. It's compassion. It's mothering. It's nurturing. It's in your sixth house. Sixth house is all about service to others. Okay, so really love this here. But the fact that the North Node just moved into Pisces, wow. Now we have the North Node in Pisces trining this full moon in Cancer. Very emotional, very emotionally moving, very spiritual, very intuition driven. It's really, really, really nice. All right. So use this. There's something ending here. Remember, full moons illuminate. All right. There's no light from the moon. We know that. The moon's a rock. All right. It's all from the sun. Have things illuminate, and it's all about release. So there's some things here that you're releasing. And it seems like for y'all Aquarians, you're in the middle of this pivot. This is your sixth house of everyday activity. So there's something that is changing for you by mid-month. Like I said, remember, so big. Now, I do want to remind you that it's got to be, Mars is going to be with the moon. They're opposite Pluto. So yeah, keep that in mind. There still could be something testing you. Something has to go is basically what this is saying. All right. There's got to be a turning point here. And there's got to be something coming to true completion here. All right. Now, the good news about this full moon in Cancer is that, Uranus is going to be trining the sun. Can I tell you? That's super rare. Now, out of all the signs, you may be you're up there in terms of how impactful this full moon is going to be for you. And again, I'm going to talk more about it in your weekly forecast, but Uranus trining the sun is so rare, by the way. And the fact that it's happening on this full moon. Now, here's the thing. Cancer, first of all, the moon rules Cancer, all right? So it's going to be a big full moon. Secondly, Cancer rules the fourth house, which is all about home, family, right? all of that, your loved ones, that nurturing energy. Now, this Uranus Sun trine is going to be remember Uranus is in Taurus in your fourth house of home and family. So you see that overlap that's happening for you, Aquarius, you, no one else, you. And so Uranus, your ruling planet, the great awakener, the planet of surprises, the unexpected breakthroughs. You're going to get some good news here. There's going to be even you having a breakthrough. If you don't get new, you're going to have a big breakthrough. This is big for you, Aquarius. All right. So, I got you here. Like now, okay. So, Sunday, January 19th, here we go. We move, sun moves into Aquarius season. Happy birthday, Aquarius. Team Aquarius. I wish I had like a, those things, but I don't. But here's the thing. You are going to have one of the best birthday seasons ever. You got Pluto in your sign, and you're going to have all these aspects in your birthday season that you've never had ever. No one living on this planet has had, because Pluto has been not in your sign for 250 years. This is insane. So this is your time. This is your time to shine, Aquarius. Take advantage of everything I'm about to tell you, okay? First of all, Aquarius season, as we know, all about you. So you're going to have big moments of identity, the role that I play, what I want, the confidence, all that. This is your first house, right? So this is big, right? You are the innovators, the genius, right? This is that Aquarius energy. You're the humanitarian. Aquarius is the most forward thinking, right? Driven by positive change. Aquarius is all about freedom, freeness, right? Knowledge for all. Think about your glyph, the water bearer, right? That's Ganymede, okay? He was chosen by the gods to serve the greater good, okay? To spread that higher knowledge, to soak in that higher knowledge, seek that higher knowledge. And so you're going to have big movements. You're going to have big movements in your birthday season, either way, because of these aspects. Remember, Pluto is in your sign. And yes, you are going to see, you rule technology, you rule space, you rule humanity. You're going to be seeing shifts. You're already seeing things. You're already seeing things, right? In the sky and technology and all of that. Anyway, you're also you've got that rebellious flair, right? Or we do, right? That independent flair. So you are going to be tapping into your inner James Dean, your inner Virginia Woolf, your inner Rosa Parks, your inner Harry Styles and Alice Cooper, all right? Just be you, all right? Be you. You're the most. You're so original. Aquarius. I'm gonna start crying. Now, here's why this is a big deal. This, moving into Aquarius season, because the same day when we move into Aquarius season, the sun will conjunct Pluto in your sign, and that is a once a year aspect that sets up a brand new cycle for you. This is very powerful. You've never had this before. Remember, Pluto's not been in your sign 250 years. This is big. So see what unfolds. But this is all about empowerment, your power, transformation, your regeneration. You're a new you. You're a new you. Now, January 27th, Mercury moves into your sign. Oh my goodness. Now, here's the thing. A lot of astrologers, consider Mercury exalted in Aquarius, and for good reason, okay? For good reason. Aquarius, again, the most innovative, the most, forward thinking. So with Mercury in your sign, wow, the cogs, everything turning. You're going to be having conversations that move you forward, that move the needle forward. You're going to be there's going to be a lot happening. Again, we're going to talk more about your weekly forecast, but this is very outside the box thinking as well. And then we get to the 29th, the new moon in your sign. This is one of the best new moons of the entire year, Aquarius. So please take advantage. You know to set intentions, okay? Jupiter, the planet of abundance, expansion, luck, good fortune, profit, wisdom, trining the sun and moon. This is enormously auspicious. And then you've got not only the sun conjuncting Pluto, you got the sun conjuncting Mercury too. Mercury conjuncting Pluto. Sorry, I had that backwards. But anyway, you see, and of course, again, I'm going to tell you more about that, but you see that that's this is an enormous new moon because Venus and Mercury are also going to be sextiling Uranus, your ruling planet. And then the day after, the sun trines Jupiter, and then the day after, your ruling planet Uranus goes direct. So I can't even begin to tell you, Aquarius, how the second half of January is going to be enormous for you. It's going to be, your life is changing. Your life is changing, okay? And by the way, because a lot of people ask me about my birth chart, right? My birth chart, I'm going to show you something really crazy. And this is why it's important to, just always look at your rising sign, your moon sign, and check your birth chart. But me personally, I told you I'm an Aquarius, but I have Mercury in Capricorn in my chart. I have Mars retrograde in Cancer in my chart, right? I have Sun in Aquarius, obviously, right? In my chart. I have Jupiter retrograde in Gemini in my chart. That's all you remember until June. And I have Moon in Virgo, right? In my chart. And if you want to, I'm going to throw this in here. You still have, just on the very first day, on New Year's Day, Venus in your sign. I have Venus in Aquarius in my chart. So this is going to be a very interesting month for me. All right. Now, let's turn this over. I'll show you some of these aspects. Feel free to take a screenshot or, again, we'll talk about this in your weekly forecast. But remember, you can even see nothing really happens that in terms of aspects until we hit like that full moon area, like mid-month. Like I said, the second weeks, the second half of January. Wow. And this is only half the aspects, not even half. I didn't even have room to write in the sextiles. Sextiles, by the way, if you're new, they're these big windows of opportunity for you. They're really great, and you've got some great ones. Okay, really, really great ones this month. So things really start cooking around the 13th, the 14th. But anyway, let's go ahead and get started. Aquarius, y'all are amazing. Team Aquarius. We make a great team. I love that. I love y'all. All right, so let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius, for January 2025 for Aquarius, Sun, Moon, and Rising. Aquarius, how are y'all doing? Y'all look amazing. Y'all are amazing. Thanks so much for being here. I'm very excited. I got my water over here. I'm about to take a sip. I put on the good cologne for you. I'm very excited. Happy birthday. Happy New Year. Let's get this started. I do a traditional Celtic cross spread. Offers the best overview. And, if we need to pull clarifiers, we will. And then remember, we got that second spread too. And let's get started. Okay, Aquarius. Oh my goodness. Oh, wow. You know what's really funny? All right. So right before I got to your spread here, I was in my head, and I don't know if you're new to my channel and stuff too, and I was like, okay, I know that I had a feeling that this Six of Pentacles was going to come up. I'm like, I feel that, and then it occurred to me that no other sign has this card has not come up in any other sign. So I really love this for you because it was in a couple of your final outcomes in recent months. But anyway, you got the Six of Pentacles, and so I love that. That is the sense of like I said, there's going to be this sense of like service to others. How can I help? What you are, the humanitarians, right? So this is really great. This is all about gratitude. This is generosity. This is also a little bit of like knowing your limits. And I want you to be aware that the first 2 weeks of January as well. Okay. Because, and when I say that, like, are you giving and giving and giving and not getting anything in return? Recognize that, okay? Because also recognize, am I actually waiting to receive abundance? Am I waiting to receive, things, but I'm not giving at all? So you want to have that balance. You see the scale in his hand, and he's very supporting to other people. And so this could be in a financial sense as well as you move into January. You're thinking there's got to be this balance, all right? But it doesn't have to be with finances. Pentacles are physical reality. There is just a sense of spiritual wealth. It's taking that inspired action, okay? So, now, you're good, by the way. You're gonna be great. How interesting. The Seven of Swords coming up again in the heart of your spread again. Listen, you've got a stellium, right? You've got a stellium in Pisces this month, right? You remember, we're still working with that Jupiter-Saturn square. That was Saturn's your traditional ruler, so you feel that, and that was, you're feeling it at the end of December. Remember, you in your last reading, you had the Seven of Swords in the heart of your spread, all right, and you're gonna be feeling it for the first 2 weeks of January as well, too. So that is what. Remember what I said. It's really going within, being your authentic self, being honest with yourself, and even unearthing things, letting things go. And this is the month to do it. Okay, this is the month to let things go that are parts of you that you're just like, I don't want to bring this into 2025, and continue to be. This is all about facing your reality, right? And there could be even some like this now, the fact that it's coming up twice, it's in the heart of your spread for a monthly forecast. There could even be like a sense of like you planning things and maybe even doing things and getting away with it. So remember, it's fine to be strategic, but remember, you're always on a karmic journey. Yeah. So, and I'm stressing that because, again, that is an Aquarius card. It's attributed to Moon in Aquarius, right? So, even recognizing things in your physical world, is there anything that's happening to you there's deceit or disloyalty, dishonesty, unfairness, any of that you're just letting go by? It's time to step up, right? It's time to step up and say, no. You've got Pluto in your sign. Use it. Use it. All right. Oh my God. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. So, okay. I don't even know what to say at this point. Like, okay. So remember, this is an Aquarius card. The start is attributed to Aquarius. I was clarifying the Seven of Swords. Do you remember this? You had it in your challenge area, and now, what is the universe trying to tell you? Come on, you see the water barrier here. This like is the star attributed to Aquarius. So again, you have two Aquarius cards in the heart of your spread again, and this is saying you face everything that you have to face. Everything. This is healing. This is wisdom. This is the stars aligning for you. This is your hopes, your wishes, your dreams. Everything coming together now. This is that balance I was talking about. Look at her foot in the water, right? The foot on the land as well. That's what I'm talking about. Like even like being, it's like thinking about what's possible, what's real, linking all that. You can even it goes a lot deeper than that, but I'm just gonna leave it at that. But look at the water bear. First of all, remember I said there's that sense of freeness, that sense of freedom. You face everything that you have to face. She's, when you see someone that's not wearing any clothes, that's you being able to express yourself. That's that freeness. That's feeling free. You set yourself free and everything aligns for you. And again, pouring onto the land. Look at that fertility and that growth and everything growing within your world. So this is insanity. This is rare. Okay, so now 2 of Wands. Here's the thing. Just plan things out. Okay, take some time out for yourself, plan things out. Okay, that's one message coming through. The second one is that yes, there could be someone in your world, that your orbit, so like a partner, but whoever it is, there could be someone that you need answers from. Someone that may be a little trickier to have a conversation with, or that just work with that energy. No. Again, always be the best person in a situation, always be the better version of yourself, and always be that person where you say, well, I've done my best. Okay. Because again, there may be some delays. There may be some like wonky winky, whatever in the first week, whatever, but you're going to be fine as long as you are true to you. Wheel of Fortune in your crown. Come on. I can't. Okay, so, well, I mean, I can. Wheel of Fortune, I mean, yeah, you want things to change. You got the moon and the root of your spread. I mean, you got a new moon in your sign. You got that full moon that's going to be really potent for you as well. So very interesting here because you got the Wheel of Fortune in your crown, right? And then the moon and the root of your spread. So really put that energy toward this new path that you literally are thinking for yourself as I speak with the Wheel of Fortune in your crown. You're here, by the way. Didn't you? You got the world last time, but the 4 fixed signs right here. Okay, all reading, the Book of Law, the Book of Wisdom. I mean, you're gonna be open the door, okay, to this new path. You create your reality, Aquarius. Open that door, step through it, put yourself on that timeline. This is a card of luck and fate, and you're going to be great. The moon and the radiator spread. Yeah. So again, like I said, all that Pisces energy is going to be a big focus. The moon in tarot attributed to Pisces. Yeah. All right. So self-worth, self-value, bring in that confidence, facing those things that you have to face. Do you see those 2 pillars here? Right. You got it. Look, you're that crayfish. You got to have this emotional evolution. You see the dog and the wolf, right? Representing evolution, right? You got to go through this emotional evolution, okay? Going really deep. You see the hermit, right? His face in the moon here, okay? So everything's saying going within and facing those deep things that you need to face to go be with your buds in the ocean, right? So it really is a saying, go deep, open the door for yourself. Now, King of Pentacles for that where you need to go. King of Pentacles in your future. There you go. I mean, the richest king. This is someone, but he's not just the richest king, okay? This is someone who is very practical, very pragmatic. Remember, you still have all that Capricorn energy. With Sun in Capricorn in the first half of the month, coming after the new moon in Capricorn, even, Mercury in Capricorn. But anyway, this is just someone who has built all this wealth, and this is a card of prosperity. This is someone who has abundance in his life, okay? And this is someone who is very grounded. This is someone who has he can create abundance. He holds that golden scepter. It creates this abundance, this richness. Like, you're moving in this direction where you're going to have money, a lot of it, abundance. And if you're not here for money, if that's not even a matter for you, again, this is your physical world. You're going to have wealth in your physical, wealth means so many different things, right? Even spiritual wealth, even physical wealth. I mean, this is just wealth. You're moving into that. Okay. Be your authentic self. Let's get to your stuff. Oh my goodness, Aquarius. Y'all, I can't even, happy birthday. I'm excited. I can't wait to get to your weekly forecast. If you like this reading, by the way, it'd be great. If you subscribe, leave comments. Tell me what's going on. Team Aquarius. We're a team. All right. And this is the one time a year that I say, hey, consider becoming a member. Become a member. And that's my thing. Okay. I appreciate it. It really does help. Okay. It really does help. And, there's so many benefits to becoming a member. And I love this community of members. It's really fun. All right. So let's get to your stuff. I can't. Oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, you are definitely moving in this new path. Like I said, this is going to be an unforgettable birthday season for you. Let's get started. You got the 2 of Cups here. There you go. Yeah, partnerships, relationships, again, will be a big theme for you. You see it here, but a lot of this is that self-love that I was talking about. There's this sense of self-love here in order to, that phrase, right? So anyway, 2 of Cups. We call this the true love card in layman's terms, right? Twin flame, soulmate card. So a lot of y'all are moving in this energy where this is what I want. And I feel a surge in the relationships I currently have, or, I'm looking for this now. I mean, put your energy out there. This is 2 souls inhabiting one body. This is, love transcending time and space itself. This is also very healing. This is opening yourself up and sharing, but it can be platonic for y'all. Okay. It can also be, work related, finding the perfect business partner, things like that. All right. It's not limited to, romance, but this is beautiful. I love this. For you. The Devil in your external factors area. Again, there's going to be some, tests. And a lot of it's going to be you having to confront some things, right? Devil's in your external factors area. So there's going to be something where you're going to be like I said from the very beginning, you got to let something go. There's something you're going to recognize. You have to recognize. I got to break free from the chains. Okay? You got to break free from the chains. The devil is obsessions, codependency, right? It's bad behaviors, addictions, vices, pessimistic thinking, all of that. Okay? All of that. And for you, it's going to happen in the first 2 weeks. Do it in the first 2 weeks. Remember, that's what I said. That's when you plan things and just unroot things before you get to that full moon. Even do it during that full moon. Okay? The devil is Capricorn, right? First 2 weeks. What is that? Capricorn season. So let things go. All right? There may be someone in your life too, by the way, that maybe, it just someone that you're gonna have to recognize. All right, that it could even be like a toxic boss, or there's something here. Please let it go. You got the Tower. Okay, very interesting, because this is working two ways here. The Tower, well, where it falls in your spread, it's just saying like, yeah, there's something that's not working, and I just want it to, Phoenix rising from the ashes. Okay. But a lot of y'all are in a place right now. You're just like, okay, I do not want any more surprises. I do not want anything else like, right? So put yourself on that timeline. You create your reality. And then lastly, you're going to be fine. You're going to be absolutely fine. By the way, this can be a lot of this can have to do with partnerships. Like when you look down your staff here, right? The Tower attributed to Mars. Remember, Mars opposite Pluto in your sign. Seventh house of partnerships and relationships. The two people falling from the Tower, two people chained to the devil. You have that love card here. So just keep that in mind, okay? And it doesn't, again, have to be love. Just one-on-one, okay? One-on-one with someone else. Now, Queen of Pentacles. In your final outcome, like, who are you, right? Who are you? You got the pair. You got the pair. So you got the Queen of Pentacles in your final outcome. And you got the King of Pentacles in your future. Pentacles, I mean, she's the richest queen. You got the two, you're moving into this place of abundance. It's clear as day. You don't need any clarifiers here. Clear as day, Aquarius, right? Now, remember what I said. You've got the star in the heart of your spread and that fertility, that growth. You see it here too, right? Little bunny rabbit in the corner representing that, fertility and growth in this card as well. Then there's, the roses at the top that, a lot of references here to the Magician card too. So there's something new, but you've got to take that action. You got to take that inspired action. Now, this is really wonderful. The Queen of Pentacles, she is, remember I said there's a sense of service to others in your life for this month. Well, that's what she is. She has this maternal side where she is queen because she wanted to take care of everybody in her kingdom, within her orbit, within her family, and she now has the resources to do so. All right, she didn't have to stress. Like, you're good. You're gonna be fine. You're gonna be good. You've got you're gonna be absolutely good. I can't even I can't. You're. This is blowing me away. Team Aquarius. Okay, let's break it down week by week. Okay. By the way, she gets to build the world that she wants to live in. All right. So remember, open that door. Step through that door. Create that reality. Put yourself on that timeline that you deserve to be on. All right, Aquarius. Now, the first week of January. Remember, Mars opposite Pluto, Venus moving into Pisces, Mars retrograde in Cancer, Mercury moving into Capricorn. The one thing I'm going to tell you is January 4th, the sun will sextile Saturn. So that's an amazing sextile, and it's rare. We only have that twice a year, okay? This is all about commitments. There's something you're committing to here, and it could be in a financial sense. It could be, something that goes a long way, all right? Take that inspired action. Remember, sextiles are these amazing windows of opportunity, all right? This is in it to win it energy, and it could be something about you and your self-worth, self-value as well. But remember, you've got all this Pisces energy in your second house, so that's already like a money thing for you. And so anyway, let's see what's going on for you. Let's see what's going on for you for the first week of, well, there, he wanted to come out. All right, January. Hey, you're good. Hello, Emperor. Come on. He is a ruler of his destiny. All right. That's how much confidence he has. That's how much power he has. You're going to be absolutely fine. Take charge. He's wise. He's super wise. The Emperor is, masculine energy, divine masculine. He is also like the father, like the dad in tarot. So there could be that energy for you as well, in terms of like being that parental role. And remember, it's just masculine energy as well. So really great. I mean, he lays down the laws. Like, this is someone, just remember, Pluto in Aquarius, you have power. Use it. Use it. Okay. Now, second week. Wow, this is already like, okay. So second week of January. Well, yeah, Monday the 13th, full moon in Cancer with the sun trine Uranus. And then the 15th, we have the sun opposite Mars. This is very interesting. This is, talk about rare, right? For the sun to be actually opposite Mars, Mars has to be retrograde. Yeah. And that only happens every few years. And so the last time we had the sun opposite Mars was December 2022. I mean, this is rare. So this is going to be pretty interesting for you. I don't think it's going to be a big thing for you, with the fact that, the sun is in Capricorn, Mars is in Cancer. The only thing is you may feel around this time, after that full moon, really amped up, like really driven. That's what sun opposite Mars really is. Physicality. Remember, the sun is a life force, and then Mars is that physical energy as well. And so use this, all right? Channel this energy, exercising, kickboxing, gardening. And yes, sun opposite Mars is, sexual energy as well. Okay. Just letting you know, right? But it's also competitive energy, but it's almost in this fun way. I like it coming after, the other aspects. When I say competitive, it's like using your skill sets, your strength, your wits. It's almost like you're in a reality show with other contestants, and you got to figure out how to win at the end. So I do like this. I do like this for you, but just remember that the sun is ego. Mars can be aggressive, so when you tone that down, you're going to be fine. The other thing is, a lot of this is going to be on a spiritual. It's going to be very spiritual for you, right? All right, so keep that in mind. And then January 18th, Venus conjunct Saturn. We got our first conjunction of the year, and this is super powerful, right? They're both in your house of money. Use this, okay? This is working hard for your money. All right? That type of energy. This is you setting yourself up for success, all right? Long-term financial gains and situations. Use this, okay? This is also relationships, yeah? Also relationships, long-term. Remember, it's Venus, okay? So big, all right? So I really like this. The reason why I like this is because there's so many other aspects that show that Aquarians, around this time, you may be signing contracts. You may be doing something here that is big. We will talk about it more in your weekly forecast, but let's see what's going on for you for the second week of January. You got the Queen of Wands. Wow, that's a lot of power. That's a lot of power you got. All right, Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands can attract anything she wants. Anything she wants. That's who she is, because she has that confidence. She's the most confident queen, right? She's the most charming. People gravitate toward her. Wands, your passions, your ambitions, a lot of work-related energy here too. You see the little black cat here. She's faced all, she's in touch with her shadow side, okay? She's cool. She's good. And again, she can make things happen. That's a lot of passion here. Now, what's very interesting here is you have two Aries cards, yeah? What does that mean for you? Aries rules your third house of communication. Remember, you're going to be having conversations. You need to communicate. It's also, gaining knowledge, learning new things, starting new things. It's entrepreneurial energy is Aries. Starting your own business, launching your own thing. You're look at what it's leading up to. So please take advantage, Aquarius. I'm going to start crying for you. And actually, the North Node, remember, before the North Node moves into Pisces, remember, it's still in Aries. You had it all last year. It's still in Aries until January 11th. And with the notes, it's, not going to go too much into it. It moves backwards. So it is going to be at, 0 degrees. And it is going to have a sextile to Pluto. You've got to take advantage. Like, just please, you will. All right. Now, Aquarius, third week. Yeah, we enter your birthday season. Happy birthday, Aquarians. I'm very excited. We deserve this, right? We deserve this. It's going to be amazing. You've got the sun conjuncting Pluto. As I said, that's huge. Remember, the archetype for, a sun Pluto conjunction is like Superman. It's Supergirl. It's Superwoman. It's Super Dog. It's whatever. It's power. It's empowerment. Pluto's in your sign. So is the sun. This is really big. And then you've got Venus trine Mars on the 25th. Oh my goodness. This is hugely special here. All right. One of the best days. Now, if you are a cross watcher, if you watch for your rising, your moon, or for, I don't know, like your lover, your parent, your kid, all the water signs, Pisces, Scorpio, and Cancer, will definitely feel this the most, but every sign was going to feel this. Remember, Venus is in Pisces in your second house, which is huge. Mars in Cancer in your sixth. So Venus is in the stronger position here, but love, romance, creativity, money, all off the charts at this point, off the charts. Okay. If there's something that you're wanting, if you want to start something, this is the time as well. I mean, this is really big. This is really big. Things that you want pleasure and things that you desire, all of that, like moving, making things happen. All right. So let's see what's going on for you for the third week of January. What did I say? Start new things. Start new things, and you're going to be fine. Okay? You're going to be absolutely fine. You're amazing. You're amazing. Page of Wands. All right. By the way, you got the Queen of Wands and the Page of Wands. Page of Wands has Aries energy, that fire energy. Wands are fire, right? So, wow, it looks like there is something new that you're going to be doing, that you're compelled. I mean, you're moving into your birthday season. You're with all these major aspects. There's something new on the horizon for you. Be inspired by it. All right. Move in that energy. You may even be getting messages, or, you may be announcing something around this time as well. Now, the last week, and happy birthday, Aquarians, happy birthday. Last week, this is huge. And I'm going to spend so much time with you in your weekly forecast for this one. There are so many things happening the last week of January. I can't even go over them all now because I don't know how long this is. Oh gosh. Okay. Yeah. So let's just know that there's going to be a lot of Uranus aspects. All right. The last week, Uranus, again, your ruling planet, breakthroughs, the Great Awakener, changes. There's going to be changes, or you're going to be making changes when it comes to home, family, parents, children, real estate, home matters, foundations of your life. Now, Mercury does move into your sign, which is great. And then on the 28th, January 28th, pay attention to this day. Mercury will conjunct Pluto. This is a once a year aspect. This is rare. Remember, they're both in your sign. So there's a huge revelation here. There's something you're telling people. There's something you hear that you need to know. This is a big day. All right. January 28th. Also, mark this down. It's my birthday. So that's why it's the biggest day of the year. Now, and anyone else in January 28th birthday? You tell me when your birthdays are, Aquarians. Tell me when your birthdays. I want to look. And then this is why this is so enormous, because it's the day after where we have the new moon in Aquarius in your sign. Now, again, cross watchers, Taurus, Leo, Scorpio, obviously Aquarius. All the fixed signs are going to feel this new moon the most. One of the best new moons of the year. All right. And even all the air signs, so Gemini and Libra also will definitely feel this. So remember, Jupiter's trining the sun. We have the sun conjuncting Pluto, right? We're under the umbrella of that. We have Mercury conjunct Pluto. And then the day after, on January 30th, that's when we have the sun trine Jupiter. Hello. This is a rare aspect again, once a year. We're lucky to actually have this twice. It's, typically twice a year. We only had it once last year. But anyway, sun trine Jupiter. I mean, all the air signs, all the fire signs, really good. I mean, really going to feel the impact of this. Anything you want, you've got the abundance here. Remember, Jupiter's in Gemini in your 5th house of joy and pleasure, of true love and romance, of creativity, of, family, children, self-expression, procreation. Y'all are going to have some babies. This is big. And then the day after that, Uranus, your ruling planet, the planet of breakthroughs, goes direct. So it's out of its shackles here. It's breaking free. This is insane the last week for you. Anyway, let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius, for the last week of January. I can't.
Don't even, okay? You just got the Queen of Wands, the Page of Wands, and the Knight of Wands. I mean, you're ready to go. You're on fire. You got the Page of Wands, you got the Knight of Wands after the Page of Wands. Like, let's do it. The Knight of Wands is action. It's active, but this is the Knight of Wands. This is fiery. This is super fiery, going after your ambitions. You're on a mission. Nothing's going to stop you. There's no turning back. There's so much like joy, and wands are so invigorating. And so it's like something new that's happening for you. It's just like taking off. You've got to make it happen. Remember, Knight's action. You've got to take that action. This is huge. Huge. Because Knight of Wands, by the way, it's double fire. Knights are fire, wands are fire. This Knight of Wands is attributed to Sagittarius. So Sagittarius rules your 11th house of your hopes and wishes and dreams. I mean, huge. All right. So you're good. You're absolutely good. You got a lot of power. You got a lot of things happen. Just let some things go. Everything's aligning for you. You're gonna be rich. Anyway, Aquarius, let's do the second spread, the bonus spread. All right, we're gonna see what we can expect for career and love and like all those things. All right, yes, and as a reminder, as you know, so every week I do these bonus spreads, right? For your weekly forecast, your monthly forecast, any forecast. These are now only going to be for tier 3 members. All right. Just a reminder. I put out that video. I hope you saw it. It'd be great if you are a member. Of course, I appreciate all of y'all. And, if you want to become a member, you know where to find me. But yes, this is for tier 3 members. Anyway. All right. So, and I love all of y'all. Let's get started. Let's see what's going on for you, Aquarius. And that's starting, 2025. Let's see what's going on for you for career. Let's start with career. Very curious here. All right. So what can we expect for Aquarius when it comes to career? There it is. All right. Okay. Oh my. How does this? Okay. Well, you got the Lovers. So remember what I said, that partnerships, relationships, is going to be a thing for you. I mentioned that earlier. You got the 2 cups here, Lovers. That's just saying, hey, there's going to be something here that's really great that has to do with maybe a new business partner. Maybe there is a relationship that you have when it comes to work or career that you just deepen on this, really deep level. The Lovers, a lot of healing energy, a lot of like really great. There's so much depth with the Lovers. All right. But truly, a lot of it is also the Lovers is a card of choices, right? And so you have the choice. It's saying you've got opportunities when it comes to career. You've got choice. You're going to have the advantage. All right. You just got to let whatever that is, let it go. Right. The 2 people from the Lovers are chained here. So let it go. There may be something with career. All right. So let's see what's going on for you for love for January 2025. All right. There we go. Clarifier. I feel like there was another card for you, though. There it is. All right. So love. I can't even. Oh, my. Okay. So, yeah. So the card that is clarifying that fell out was the Knight of Swords. Yeah. So you got another knight here, and the Fool. So what's really interesting is the Fool. Remember, you're starting it. So it looks like when it comes to love, there's something brand new happening, and it could even be like again, even if you're if you're in a relationship, like just. There's this new cycle that's happening. Okay. But a lot of y'all are on this new like journey, this new quest, this new beginning. Take that leap of faith. Remember what I said from the very beginning, open that door for you. All right. That's what the Fool is. He's, remember, on the edge of the cliff. He didn't even no care in the world. He's got faith in himself, faith in the universe. It's a card of optimism. It's a card of opportunities, a card of innocence, tapping into your inner child as well. All right. Big. All right. Take that leap. Knight of Swords is just saying, yeah, I'm now in the zone, thinking about this process. Like I'm going after it, and really being, more mindful of it. Remember, you have Jupiter in Gemini in your 5th house of true love until June. Use it. Okay. Use it. Now, I can't even, and the Fool, by the way, attributed to, the planet Uranus. You're really so. Therefore, there's a lot of Aquarian energy in the full. And remember, Uranus is going direct. Oh my gosh, you're gonna have so many breakthroughs. It's insane. Okay, so let's see what you can expect for health. All right, so health, and we're like physical health, mental health, emotional health, social health, spiritual health, all of that. Let's see what might be the biggest emphasis as well. There we go. All right, so yeah, Eight of Swords. Ooh, all right. Don't overthink things and face everything that you have to face. All right. Remember, this Seven of Swords coming up 2 weeks in a row for you in the same spot in the heart of your spread that's a sign, right? So face everything that you have to face. All right. Be your authentic self. All right. Because the Eight of Swords is saying that could be the biggest thing is like that mental health. What is taking up too much headspace? You've got to let that go. All right. Remember, this is all about choices. All right. So the Eight of Swords, we call it like the self-victim card. She put herself there. And remember, I said from the beginning, you will have the Sun and Mercury in Capricorn in your 12th house, which is a bit of like self-sabotage as well. So you're going to have to face some things that may be hard to face. But once you do, you break free. You break free. And you have the star. You have you're set up. You're set up, all right? So I'll even clarify that Eight of Swords for you. Yeah. Set yourself free. Swords, remember the mental suit, like intellect, processing things. You break free. You got the Wheel of Fortune. Now, one of the reasons why I use a different spread or, deck, and eventually I'm going to use 3 for these bonus. It's going to be crazy. Is because when you have the same card come up twice, you really got to pay attention. The universe is really trying to tell you something here. All right. Out of what, 160 something cards, like you got the Wheel of Fortune twice. Look at even, and I wish I could tell you the backstory of, this is the Tarot of the Divine of what's happening here. But anyway, that's free. And you got the Wheel of Fortune, which is like luck and everything, just new path. Remember, even the nodal shifts. Remember the healing path. It's going to be big for you. You're going to be great. Now, how much time? Oh my gosh. Okay, let me do one more. Well, it is your birthday season. Well, let me do one more. I'll do money. Let's do money real quick, and then there you go. Money for Aquarius. Oh my, you got the world. So yeah, your life is changing. Everything is changing. The world. I mean, there's this new beginning. You got the Fool and the world and the Wheel of Fortune. I can't even. You got the star. So yeah, there is definitely something changing, right? The world attributed to Saturn that's in Pisces and your second house of money and finances. So things are changing for you in this big way. The world, the end of the major arcana, right? And then you got the Fool, this new beginning, right? So, but that was, that was in love, but even still, it's just, there's this new beginning for you. Your life is going to change this month. Now, lastly, the card is the pay special attention to card. So what should Aquarius pay special attention to January 2025? There it is. Oh my God. Pay special attention to you. You got Judgment. Amazing, because 2 things here. Remember I said you're going to have these breakthroughs. Well, that's Judgment. It's this spiritual awakening. Remember I said you're going to be on this spiritual path, a lot of spiritual stuff happening for you this month. And when I say spirituality, it's like bringing, what's meaningful in my life. What are the meaningful life experiences I want to have? Like you're going to go deep with that and make those changes, right? To put yourself on that timeline. Judgment is also attributed to the planet Pluto that's in your sign. So you're already going through some big changes, this transformation. This is that aha moment, right? That big, big awakener with Uranus, your ruling planet, going direct to oh my gosh, on this deep, profound level, I can't even like you got all the major arcanas here that are the Lovers, the Fool, the Wheel of Fortune, the World, Judgment. Um, I mean, Knight of Wands, Swords too, but look at all this, like all those wands, and then you've got the two richest people in your final outcome and your future. You got the stars that clarify your card, the two, even like again, two Aquarius cards. This is so rare that it's, you know what? This is going to be an insane month for you. I'm going to let you go. All right. Okay, Aquarius. So next week, remember, I'm skipping the first week of January to do your, part two of your 2025 forecast. And the other thing that I was going to say, what was I going to say? Yeah, so that's it. If you like this reading, it would be great. If you'd like, subscribe, leave comments, become members, consider becoming members. And there are so many benefits that, and like really fun things that members, got. And I just want to just give you one more heads up, okay? One more big heads up. In February, we will have a new moon in Pisces. That's fantastic. And remember, you've got a lot of energy there, and the days of your second house of money, income, salary, finance, like all that. Anyway, I love y'all, Aquarius. Thanks so much for being here. And I'll see you next week. Happy birthday, happy new year, all of that. All right, I'll see you next week. All right, bye-bye.